Hello, welcome to 2 Blocks Down, featuring me, LittleByrd, or always, sometimes, maybe never, referred to as Bubbles.
Yeah, that's what I've always known you as ever since like we first met. So that's kind of just like how it goes.
Yep. And who was that talking there?
This is Presiii. I sometimes go by Will though. Doesn't really matter. I don't really care.
All right,
You
nice.
can call me whatever you feel as long as it's not like mean. I'll cry.
I'll call you a shitid. And today we are featuring a guest star.
First guest! Woo!
Known as Kyung.mp3. You can follow her on Instagram at Kyung.mp3. That's Kyung period.
You're going.
Or otherwise
You're
known
going
as
in the history
Kayla.
book, Young.
Yeah.
You're going.
Oh my god.
How are you, Kayla?
I'm here.
You're alive. You're breathing.
I say that anytime anybody asks me that. Even at work, they'll be like, how are you
We're
doing
here.
today, Kayla? I'm like, I'm here.
How's it going?
Yeah,
It's
we're
going.
here.
It's going.
Yep.
I'm alive. I'm existing. That's all that should matter to you.
Yep.
So.
All right. What are our topics today?
I had a first topic lined up, but I wanted to interject a new topic.
Ooh. Okay. Interesting.
Did you know that? Well, first off, the New Orleans Saints and Chicago Bears game for the NFL wild card was on Nickelodeon.
What? Okay. Did he get slimed?
No one got slimed, I don't think. But here's the thing: young Sheldon popped up on screen to explain penalties.
But isn't he not like a sports guy? I thought he hated sports.
He shows up to explain what a false start means, and he's all like, a false start is when someone on the offensive or defensive side moves before the start of the snap. Like,
Bazinga.
oh my god. Bazinga. Roughing the passer is when anyone breathes towards the quarterback. Bazinga. Bazinga.
Oh,
Dude,
no.
yeah. Oh my god. So, while we're on the topic too, here's how we rope in the sports fans, everyone.
Okay.
We got to read scores. We got to read scores out, guys. And we good with that? We good with that?
I mean, all right.
All
What's
right,
the
let's do it.
hottest topic today? It's 98 degrees outside. No,
Yeah.
that's not a score.
So currently the Browns are up 14-0 against the Steelers.
What?
Yeah.
All right.
Even though they're missing their head coach, the Saints beat the Bears 21-9,
Very
and
nice.
the Ravens beat the Titans 20-13. And if you didn't know the scores from yesterday, then you're living under a rock. I'm not reading them. Now, obviously, the Buccaneers. beat them.
I choked on my
What happened to you?
Sorry, no. You're
happened to
reading the scores, and there was a small quiet pause, and I didn't want to make a quiet moment on our podcast, and so
you just like choked.
and he went,
no, I want to say something, but I was drinking water, and I realized there was a quiet moment, and I just wanted to say it, but I choked on my water instead. Continue. I'm sorry.
So let's get on to the first topic now that we've talked about some sports, which we might get back into later. I have a little side topic that if we don't run out of time, we can get into.
Yeah.
This is probably going to be the only like political thing that we get into. Obviously, everyone and their mother has heard about the U.S. Capitol.
All right.
Yeah, how the good old fucking rebels. I call them rebels because I saw a few Confederate flags in there. Few rebels, and by a few I mean like a whole fucking mob of them, broke into the U.S. Capitol building and stopped a joint session of Congress. Yeah, good times.
Remember when we said last episode, like, all right, hopefully 2021 will be better than 2020. No, we can't even go out a week.
how many days in?
Yeah, we can't even go without a week before an accident like just happens again.
Exactly. 5 people died, unfortunately. One guy tased himself in the balls.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'm
dead serious.
sorry. What?
I am dead serious. A man died because he tased himself in the balls.
You know, I'm not even surprised.
Yeah,
That sounds about right.
Anything can
Yeah,
happen
I know.
with these folks, these types of folks.
This whole thing started just this crazy snowball. I'm not going to get much into the thing. I kind of want to get into the aftermath in a sense.
How did
Donald
it start?
Trump,
Do you know? We can elaborate.
Well, it started because Donald Trump held his own little rally, I believe on the White House lawn. Don't quote me on that. It was somewhere in Washington, D.C. He held a rally for his supporters, and a bunch of them, I guess, got pissed off and marched on the Capitol. It was planned to move to the Capitol. I don't think it was planned to break in.
Didn't he say something in his rally like we need to go over there and protest? Or he like suggested it.
I see.
Yeah, I think it was planned to march on the Capitol and have like a protest, like, you know, stand outside and excuse me, they kind of were just gonna like hold up their signs, being like "Stop steal" and like go home and cry. But yeah, they broke into the Capitol, literally broke in. Well,
they were let in. They were let in.
Yeah. A lot of them got let in, but that's it's just kind of sad that a lot of them were let in. Some broke in, some were let in. They interrupted a joint session of Congress. They broke into notable politicians' offices. Things were stolen. People were killed. An officer was killed as well, too.
I heard about that.
Fire extinguisher. That's
But I gotta say, the real, like, I don't know what kind of fast thinking you gotta have that they took out the electoral votes box with them when they got the senators or whoever it was. Right?
Yeah.
They took it with them when they got escorted to a safer spot.
Oh yeah.
Imagine if they hadn't thought of that.
No, they took they took Nancy Pelosi's computer, right? They were like they stole it. I think they stole it. I can't remember if they did or not. Or no, they raided Nancy Pelosi's office. I remember that. Yeah. Goddamn Nancy and her books and her fancy mystery solving books. Was that Nancy Drew?
Oh, wrong Nancy.
Hey, okay.
Oh my god.
Okay, so you wanted to talk about the aftermath?
Yeah.
Is that correct?
So one of the first things that, well, it kind of happened afterward. One of the first things that happened was Donald Trump's Twitter account was locked due to the fact that he was basically just going on and on about yeah, guys, go get him. And his response to be like, guys, stop, was just kind of piss poor, for lack of a better term. A few days later, or was it a day after, his account was permanently suspended off of Twitter. Woo! And I'm really hoping that someone a month later takes the tag "Real Donald Trump," turns it into a meme account. I really hope.
Is this gonna be a race? You know how when graphic cards or products release online and everyone's waiting on the website to keep refreshing just to claim it?
Yeah.
There's gonna be bots to claim the Real Donald Trump tag.
They're gonna sell.
They're gonna resell it.
Yeah.
Like it's concert tickets.
Another more kind of less political topic that came out of this was PogChamp.
Yes.
The PogChamp emote has been removed from Twitch due to the face of the emote, Gutex, saying some pretty questionable shit. First, it was hydroxychloroquine, my mistake. He was pushing for that to be used as a treatment for COVID. He was leaning along the edges of being anti-vax. He pretty much said that in Trainwreck's podcast.
Oh God.
Is it a podcast? It is, yeah.
It is a podcast, yes.
It's more like a show, pretty much. Not like a show is anything less. It's just a bunch of people. Whatever.
It's a bunch of zoo animals fighting each other.
Yeah. And most recently, during the insurrection in the Capitol, he basically called for more violence due to the death of a woman that was in the insurrection crowd. And you can believe whatever you believe about the death of the woman, but calling for more violence based on someone, that's just not right. And Twitch sees that, and they remove the emote.
Man,
what do you guys think about that?
That is not poggers. That's my first thought. Not poggers at all. I don't. The actions of Twitch and what they're doing lately it's kind of just. I don't know what they're trying to do. People are saying that it's trying to save face, but I think they're just going the wrong direction about it.
Yeah, they really are, I believe, going the wrong direction. What do you think, Kayla?
I mean, I don't really know anything about the Twitch stuff.
Well, the thing is, poggers is a very cemented thing in the Twitch culture where When an exciting like moment happens during a game, the chat in a stream will spam the emote poggers, which is the face that like oh or something like that.
Yeah.
And
that's
yeah. Think of like removing a solid part of a culture and then just.
I mean, I would understand why people would have strong opinions or be upset about that, but
yeah, it's like saying removing samurais from Japanese culture. That's yeah.
I want to also bring this up. I want to bring two more things into this. The first thing is Gutex absolutely hated that his legacy is the PogChamp guy. Because unbeknownst to pretty much a majority of the people on Twitch, Gutex was a Street Fighter player.
He sucked, though. He sucked.
He was a pro. And he also founded some company. I don't know what it is. But his legacy has been cemented not as a Street Fighter player, not as like a CEO of a company, but as the PogChamp guy. And he hates that PogChamp is there. He hates that, his legacy is that. And if we're being honest today, PogChamp, Poggers, it's all really associated basically with just Twitch itself and Ryuko.
Ryuko.
That's literally like, if you think about it, you ask anyone, you say PogChamp, and they're either going to say like, oh, that's a Twitch emote, or they're going to be like, oh, the PogChamp girl, kill a kill, ha ha ha.
I think I think Gutex and every other person needs to understand that memes, they come out of nowhere and they'll come out at any time. And the thing is, these memes will ascend to the point where the origin of it doesn't even matter anymore to the context of the meme itself. He doesn't
even look the same. He doesn't even look the same. Like when he did the PogChamp face, he had like long hair, clean face. Now he has a beard and his hairline's receding.
Yeah, he looks like an old man. He looks like
an
old boomer.
Yeah, there's one clip in Trainwreck's. I think it was the Trainwreck's podcast he was on when he said this, but like they were talking about the vaccinations for COVID. And someone asked him, he's like, oh, Gutex, what do you think about that? And he's like, I think everyone has a right to do with their body as they please. He just looked so fucking tired. Like, he looked so drained. I don't know why.
Because he didn't get his vaccinations.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I don't know. Are they going to find another emote for it? Yeah, probably.
I thought that it was announced that I don't know if it's official or not, but I keep seeing things saying they're going to replace the PogChamp emote with faces of other streamers. So every time you say PogChamp, it's a random face.
Oh,
that'd be fine.
I'll be honest, that'd be nice. Yeah, that'd be cool.
They're changing the name of it into something else, which is pretty hard to do.
No, they said the spirit of Pog and like PogChamp is going to live on. They're just going to change the face of it.
I think the face itself will be different.
The facial expression it ascends the Gutex. By the way, you got Pepe Pog, you got like Shark Pog, and then Shark Pog.
Oh God.
and then there's like other Pogs too. Pog is an emotion now. Like it's like smiling and frowning. And there's pogging.
I think the great. I think the people.
What?
I think the people, like the people who run Twitch, understand that it has like that other more community meaning, which is why they're changing the original face to be something more towards the community. If it's confirmed what I saw.
Yeah, I honestly feel like Pog and PogChamp being an overarching thing and just having different faces. Think of it like Doctor Who, how you have all of these different doctors, but they're still synonymous with Doctor Who. Like whether you're a fan of like the first Doctor, the 10th Doctor, the third Doctor, or whatever, the fourth Doctor, like it's still Doctor Who.
They all serve the same purpose.
Yeah, they all serve the same purpose. They're all pretty much morally the same, I guess. I didn't watch that much Doctor Who. But yeah, that's honestly, if that's going to be the fate of PogChamp, where it's going to be different people and still symbolizing the same thing, whatever.
Now that is Poggers.
that is Poggers.
Now that everyone knows who Gutex is, like, I guess, we can get rid of it, but I think the fact that no one knew who the fuck Gootecks actually was, and the fact that PogChamp is more synonymous with some anime girl these days, you know.
They could just make it be Ryuko.
I am very shocked that there's no one in any other server that I'm in message me be like, why is your fucking profile picture the PogChamp girl? Like,
because I think Kill la Kill is a very well-known anime. Very well.
Yeah.
Among anime fans. But what if you're just like, you don't know anime that well and you're only into like the gaming stuff? Would you know that the PogChamp girl is Kill la Kill?
I would still know. I feel like you would still kind of know the idea. You can't just be like saying that's the PogChamp girl. That's kind of weird. That's kind of
someone's gonna be like, yo, nice PogChamp girl profile picture. Where'd you get it drawn? That looks like fan art. Like,
probably hear from a middle schooler, maybe. Yeah.
No, that's the source material.
Yeah.
Why would middle schoolers be watching Kill la Kill?
I started watching anime in middle school.
Yeah.
That's true, yeah. I mean, I have a memory in class one time of these girls talking about Kill la Kill. That's all I remember was just like, oh, Kill la Kill. And I'm like, what? What is
Totally.
Don't make me think of that.
Oh, you guys are reminding me. I need to watch more anime.
I got a question for you, Will.
Yeah. What's up?
How long do you think Pog will last?
Forever.
Forever?
Forever. It's honestly become so culturally pronounced that it's leaking into the real world.
I think so too. Like the troll face is made in 2008, 2010. Oh yeah, it still transcends today to being like an ironic meme. It used to be unironic.
Younger people won't get it, but like I think when I'm in like my 70s and whatever, I'm gonna see like troll face and be like,
hey grandpa, what's this face?
I remember that. That's the troll face. Kids wouldn't understand.
What is that meme that happened in World War II that little guy that peeks over the wall? Kilroy. Yes, it's still like significant kind of to this day. Or Dopefish. I remember Dopefish.
Yeah.
You don't know what Dopefish is, right?
No.
It's a dopey looking fish that is like hidden in a bunch of like Call of Duty games that happen over and over. I think so. Maybe. I don't remember the origins of it, but it's a very hidden like meme, but it's still prevalent in
I think with
gamers.
I think with the internet, things are going to be a lot more cemented in human culture as a whole. You know, like what's a good example? If there was like a small group of people in like the 50s that said something stupid like, that really gets my boots on fire. That really gets my boots on fire. I really just sounded like Shane Madej there. I don't know why. Fucking, that really gets my boots on fire.
That really gets my boots.
Fucking, no one's gonna know that halfway across the world. You could go like Russia or some shit and be like, that really gets my boots on fire. And the Russians are gonna look at you like,
excuse me.
That's
so fun.
But nowadays, you know, someone could just fucking say like, oh, my boots are on fire. It puts my boots on fire. And if it gets popular enough, people around the world could start saying it.
That's
people
true.
everywhere could start saying it. That's the beauty of the internet and like Twitch culture and YouTube. People are just gonna be, you know.
Sorry, I had to step out for a moment.
I was gonna wonder why you were quiet.
Yeah, my tax collector called me and I said no, I'm not paying taxes for 2 years.
Tax fraud?
Don't say it like that because we're on air right now. So please call it just. For
all intents and purposes, this is a joke.
For legal reasons, this is a joke. But yeah, I was basically just talking about how like, in the past, if someone said something locally, it might become a cultural phenomenon in the local area or in the country, but halfway across the world, you say something like, my example was, that really gets my boots on fire. Really stupid. I'm never saying that again, by the way.
You've said it so many times in the past 2 minutes.
Gramps, stop saying pog. It's an old expression, Gramps.
But like,
kids are pog.
No one's gonna get it. But like, if you say something and it catches on in Twitch culture and YouTube culture today, billions of people are gonna know what that means, and they're gonna know like, oh, that's that thing, and it's gonna stick. If it gets popular, people are really gonna start saying it often. You know. I think that's the beauty with internet culture these days, is that you can really get a trend going and connect people miles, thousands of miles away, you know?
But do jokes in like American culture carry over to other countries that don't necessarily speak English? Do the same jokes carry over?
I mean,
they might not, yeah, because
depends
translation.
on the joke. If it's like based off of wordplay, then it kind of gets lost in translation. But if it's based off of obvious like observation,
yeah,
then like an emote or something, right?
Take
like
it from me, because I've watched a bunch of VTuber videos. I'm getting into the VTuber hole, the rabbit hole. But there's
nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, there's a time where one VTuber was from the American like thing of Hololive, and then there's a Japanese one that were like doing a crossover, and they were looking at shit posts together about Hololive, and the English one was translating to the Japanese one. The Japanese one got it immediately for some of them. For the other ones that were like based off of wordplay and puns, and of course it wasn't really well interpreted.
Yeah, because wordplay is like it gets it's I don't know. Yeah, it's really interesting for each language.
Yeah.
Shout
out to the people that translate anime and they get the puns down and the jokes.
English has 3 different words for there. We have 3 different words for there.
That there guy has a point. He has a good point about which
they're gonna
go
over there. They're gonna go over there, and that's theirs.
Over they are.
They're there. Yeah, they are.
Oh my god.
One's a conjunction, and 2 are like other 2 words. You know, that's why people have such trouble learning English, because we have just so many stupid rules to this language. Like read and read, same word, but they can mean 2 different things based on how you say it.
I read the color red.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, live, live.
We are live, and I am a living.
I mean, there are some languages out there that, based on the inflection in your voice, it can mean different things.
Mandarin Chinese.
Yeah.
What? Mandarin Chinese?
Any tonal language.
Is very aggressive.
But I think those are a lot different, because it depends on the tonality and the inflection in your voice, and not so much like, oh, we have 3 different words for the same, for like there. You know?
You know what I don't get?
What?
Have you ever heard like another language in a different accent? So like let's say
yeah.
I can imagine like accents in my head, but it's only one thing. What if there's someone that's like Scottish Chinese? How would you interpret that? That's the hardest thing to even imagine. And it's possibly out there. I think I've known a Scottish Chinese person, but their accent was out of this world, and I can't even like replicate it or even imagine it in my head. And when I hear it, it just blasts me away. There's also like Chinese people that live in Texas.
Because weren't we just talking about like the like French Chinese thing?
Yes.
Like the cross between the 2 accents of like having a like speaking
they don't
French
have a
and
cross.
Chinese.
They don't have a cross at all. When they speak English, they have a French accent. But when they speak Chinese, they don't have a French accent. It's just straight Chinese. And
I honestly think that the French accent to us is because of the way that the French language is. When they try to speak English, it'll sound French, because that's the way that they've always spoke. Maybe to Chinese people, when a native French speaker speaks Chinese, maybe they think, oh, that's a French accent. Maybe different language. I think it's because, I don't know. Am I making sense here?
Yeah.
Hold on.
I mean, you can always, the native speaker of a language can always tell when someone is trying to speak their language and is not fluent.
Wait, hold on. Let me try it. So it's like, oh, okay. So like for a French accent. No, it's like, how do I do it? It's like, I gotta say a specific word so I can get into it. It's like, what do you mean you can't cook the ratatouille? Ni hao. I can't say fucking ni. I can't say ni hao in a French accent. It's kind of weird.
Oh, yeah, we're going back to this. We're going back to ni hao.
I'm sorry. It's full circle. We didn't record the episode last week. We did record the episode last hour. Now it's translating over. No, it's like ni hao ma, or wo ai ni means I love you in Chinese. So it's like how do you say in French? Like, I don't. It's hard. It's
I
like,
think you would need to be a native French speaker.
Yeah.
Because unless you speak French, if you're not a native French speaker, I don't think you're ever going to really know what speaking Chinese as a French person is going to be like.
Yeah, it's so weird. I can't enter that headspace. Oof. It's a whole entire different planet. It's a whole entire different galaxy.
Language is fun, man. I've honestly wanted to learn another language all my life, but,
takes a lot of time.
When I was in high school, I tried to learn German and Spanish and, didn't really do all that well. And then a few months ago, I tried to start learning Japanese, but I have, ADHD or something, so it's just, I can't focus.
Yeah, I go to sleep listening to audio tapes in that one extra episode. Omelette du fromage.
Omelette du fromage.
Yeah.
Wait, what if I just turn on? No, what if I just buy the entire a DVD collection of JoJo's and just listen to that while I sleep?
The JoJo audiobook. That stuff is an antique, and I want that, but I don't know if they sell it anymore.
Yeah.
So there's that question where it's like, would you have the superpower of knowing how to play every single instrument in existence, or would you know every language in existence? I'd
take language.
Always language.
Yeah.
I take language because you can have a lot more experiences than knowing how to play instruments.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you make the big bucks when you.
That's true. That is true.
You think you can make the big bucks while you're busking with a violin or maybe a harmonica? No.
Busking with a harmonica.
Yeah, with a freaking drum set. Come on, man. If you were standing out there in the streets and just talking random languages, Latin, French, Italian, Taiwanese. Wait, is that a language? All those languages, you would be attracting a lot of people more. I feel like
it's a resume.
Yeah. And I think I don't know. I think you would get more jobs that way too. Definitely in the government.
Because then you could work essentially for any sort of translation, UN, job.
If you magically get the ability to speak every language, I'm assuming that it's fluent and that you'll never forget anything. So yeah, you could be a translator and just automatically know.
I would speak 8 languages. I can find Atlantis, finally.
Yeah.
I mean, but would that be a thing about getting that ability? You know every language. Would that include all the old and ancient languages and dead languages also?
Well, you would have to explain that you would have to explain that to the genie. All right, I want every single known, dead, unknown language in the whole entire universe. And then
I think the curse of the monkey's paw, if you do it, that would be you know every single human language that has ever been developed, and then your brain just gets information overload and you die because your neurons can't fire quick enough. I don't know. That's why I'd probably want to stick to a few languages that I'd want to speak.
That's how I want to go out.
What would be the top 3 foreign languages that all of you guys would want to learn?
Oh man. Okay. Well,
no specific order, by the way. No specific order.
Okay.
And also, if you already know a language, then you can count that as a free space.
Yeah. I think Mandarin Chinese would be hella useful because the market's very oversaturated. I'm not going to get political into this, but I know that the Chinese market is very huge internationally.
China is the biggest economy in the world, so it makes sense.
Yeah.
And then I would like to learn. For me, I want to be more fluent in Vietnamese. I know how to speak it and hear it, but I don't know how to read or write it.
Yeah.
And that's for me.
You talk it in a way that you communicate with your family, and I feel like when people know a language because of their family, they know it broken. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Purely because your family is used to speaking to English mixed in with it. It's not 100%.
I've heard native Vietnamese, and it's very, very different from how I speak. I speak it like a Cantonese person.
Really?
Yeah. Very, very aggressive.
Anyway, your other choices.
Shit. What would I think damn. That's the third choice is hard, right? I mean, I guess French because I already was going towards learning it. But then there's also other options. Be Italian because I like Italian stuff. Or Russian because Russian is a very memey language,
Yeah.
But I think French would be the third choice for me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do you want to go first, Kayla?
No, you can go
Or
first.
second?
That's fine.
Okay. My 3 would probably be 1, French, because eventually I want to go to Canada, and the 2 major languages there, I believe, are English and French. Because
Yes.
if I'm gonna, my big plan, not to go off on a tangent, is to do a hockey tour of Canada if I ever have the money. Like go from fucking Ottawa all the way over to Vancouver.
Oh,
and if I'm going to Ottawa in Quebec, I'm gonna need to know French if I'm
Yes,
gonna
you
like
will.
not get stared at by the French Canadians. Yeah, French is one of those things, especially since I might want to go to France too. My second one, Japanese, which is really weird. Coming from me, I honestly want to go to Japan. All the languages I want to learn are places I want to travel to. So I want to go to Japan. I want to learn Japanese, also so I can watch anime unsubbed.
You can
But
focus more
that's
on
a
the
different thing.
visuals.
I'm a weeb, I know. And my third one, this has been a struggle with me. I'm gonna list 2, but it's because I don't know what I want to do. German or Russian. I would love to go to like Russia, even though not a good place to go, honestly.
I mean, St. Petersburg and Moscow are like the top places to go. Anywhere else, no.
Like Russia is a very beautiful place, but I feel with all the tensions politically, it wouldn't be the best time for an American to go to Russia. No disrespect to Russia, but like,
you'll look like a German when you get there or something.
Yeah,
you just have to know Russian fluent enough to not even no one would tell the difference. Same with France.
And Germany. I want to go to Germany because that's mainly where most of my family is from. Germany. Like, I'm mainly German. I have a tiny little bit of Irish and Lithuanian in me, but I want to go to Germany. Plain and simple. I don't know why. I just want to go to Germany. It's really cool there.
It is a cool place. I like it there.
Yeah. It would be fun.
Yeah.
Love to go to Germany, rent like a fucking manual Golf or something, just slam gears down the Autobahn.
Surprisingly, I have family that live in I think Germany or in
nice.
the Netherlands.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Oh, Netherlands too. Netherlands.
Because I think it was my grandma's sister during the Vietnam War, when they were all like fleeing from Vietnam. My grandma's sister she traveled by land or took a flight. I can't remember, but she went all the way to the Netherlands or Europe to find like refuge there. Crazy, right? But they had a program for refugees there. So there is a significant Vietnamese population in the Netherlands. It's crazy.
The Netherlands?
Yes, and I have cousins there, and they are way taller than me. It's fucking crazy.
The one girl, when I did the study abroad, there was someone in our group that was from the Netherlands. Oh my god, she was so tall. She was the tallest out of all of us. She had to be like 5'10".
What did he put in their milk?
What do you put in your milk? Oh my god, I love that.
Or steroids.
I'm sorry.
Wait, you ripped off my earpiece.
Oh my god. Dude. Jesus. Yeah. What about you, Kayla? What are the 3 languages you want to learn?
I mean, my answers are going to make me sound like a weeb. But of course, I mean, I'm already kind of learning it currently. But I would like to be fluent in Korean.
Yeah.
Just because I've been invested in the K-pop stuff so long, and I went to the country, and I took like classes and stuff. I want to get more invested in, at least like follow through on learning the language involved. What?
Nothing.
When I was in high school, I used to always tell myself like, I want to learn Korean, I want to learn Japanese, just because like so I could know the 3. But now I would learn Korean and Japanese, but I don't know what the third one would be.
Yeah.
I really have no idea.
It's hard. You just like the first 2 already, but then the third one's just free form. Whatever I want. Jeez.
Yeah. It'd be nice to learn, just because my family's from like Israel and stuff. It'd be nice to actually learn Hebrew.
Like, really cool. Yeah.
Just
their choice would be English, so I can understand you.
Oh my god.
Just kidding. I'm sorry.
I think it's time. Ooh, do I go home?
No, I'm just joking. Oh, speaking of your languages, Will. Have you seen Letterkenny, that show?
Oh my god.
I watched a couple episodes for it. I need to finish
so
it.
Weird.
It is a funny
It's
show.
so funny though.
Yeah, it's very deeply embedded into the rural cultures of Canada.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, my roommates are watching it.
Fucking treasure trail.
Oh god. No, it was just like one day my roommates were watching and I come in and I'm like, it's like one of those things where you stop, you're like, oh yeah, that's a show, and then if you stop and listen, you're like, I'm sorry,
what is going on? It's a word mess. I love their hockey episodes though, like when they're chirping. Oh my god.
The women's hockey one with the two girls that just like go back and forth between each other.
Oh my god. So funny. I gotta rewatch them, but yeah.
Did you list a third language, Kayla? Because you said Hebrew and Korean.
Yeah, I said Japanese. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Yeah. I've always loved language. It's not something I've been heavily invested into, but language has been always really cool for me. Speaking of Russian, I don't know why. I just had this weird I have this weird fixation with military coats, like winter coats. Like those long fucking, you know what I'm talking about?
Oh, the coat of arms or whatever, the not the coat of arms, but you know the
Here. This is one. This is a Soviet naval fleet officer's coat,
that's
like
pretty,
that kind of thing.
That's pretty sleek.
It is sleek. If you unbutton it and you put it to your sides and put it on your shoulders.
Yeah.
No, it's like the anime thing where you like cross your arms and it's on your shoulders.
Oh, where you're just wearing it but
and
not on your arms. Yeah.
Like I don't want to buy anything modern because I'm not about stolen valor. That's why I'd buy like a foreign nation's coat and something from like maybe like 40s, 50s, 60s.
Stolen valor from another country. Yep. And
you know what I'm talking about?
Surplus, probably.
If you go on eBay, you can find that stuff. All these like vintage, very real like military outfits.
This one I'm looking at it says $79.99. Little expensive, but it's like paler quality.
Yeah.
Do you know what I want?
Here's one thing that's turning me off from it. There's another thing that says shipping cost $50. So
oh god.
I'm not gonna pay that much money.
The goddamn Ruski's giving me extra money on my goddamn coats.
It's one thing I don't know. I just love old, specifically Soviet. I don't know why. I just love like old Soviet winter coats. And I have absolutely zero idea why. I just had this obsession.
I used to have an obsession on old Soviet era weapons.
Yeah.
I don't think I've told you that before, but I've always wanted a Mosin Nagant.
I used to love tanks. Tanks were my thing.
Yeah. I don't know. It's like there's a specific sect of people in the probably like a huge population of people that are just obsessed with World War II stuff, or just like the old era stuff, like Soviet stuff. They're not even remotely Russian. You're just like, I like it.
I mean,
did you know a Mosin Nagant is $200 like currently?
Whew!
Lovely.
You can get it online easy, and the bullets are super cheap. You just need the license. I kind of want a Mosin Nagant now, just for fun.
Man. all it makes me think of. My brain is so trash. All I can think of when I think of anything like this now is Hitalia, because I was so into that in middle school. It ruined my brain.
God.
I actually want to see how much. Yeah, go ahead.
Fans of that show would buy the stuff like the vintage coats and stuff to make it look more accurate to the show when they cosplayed it.
They would ruin it. They would just like dye it a different color. Oh.
They wouldn't dye it. They would just get like for like war era like military uniform.
Like, oh, son, thank you for buying my coach. I haven't worn in 50 years. What are you going to do with it? Cosplay!
Cosplay!
Cosplay! Woohoo!
What?
Woo, woo, woo!
Oh, God, some weird little 12-year-old with blue hair and...
Shut up.
Like a not Forever 21, Hot Topic, like, t-shirt with, like, the wrist, I don't know, some scene kid.
I'm gonna bedazzle it. You what?
You're gonna bedazzle it. All right, so I'm actually gonna see how much it would be this coat if I bought it. I'm gonna go with a medium. Actually, I'm gonna measure myself. It has measurements. I have this very nice I have a very nice tape measure that I stole. Not stole. It was given to me from work.
I have a tape measure too.
The sound of the tape measure.
Man. Fucking yeah, dude. Like, I'm gonna measure myself, so it's going by chest and waist. I've never measured myself before, so
right, I'm gonna do that too. 20 inches today. All right, I am very well endowed today.
No.
36, and my waist is 31. So that would mean, oh my god, I'm like a Russian extra small. Holy fuck.
Wow.
Or a Russian small. I'm just gonna order a medium.
You need to drink that bear meat. I mean, bear milk.
Drink that bear meat.
Bear milk.
Drink bear meat. Drink bear meat, man.
Drink
Yeah,
that
just get a
bear
puree.
milk. Yeah, it's a puree.
Listen, man, I worked in a nursing home. Purees are disgusting.
Yeah.
So, all right.
Drink
so
bear milk. You get big and strong like Elga.
I'm
Olga.
sorry.
Olga? It's Olga, not Helga.
Total.
Yeah, my babushka.
Nice.
Her name was Olga Elga.
Use a coupon code.
Honey! She's very big, 6'2", 30 inches wide. 30 meters wide.
Yeah, they don't use inches in Russia. Come on. Oh my god.
Very well endowed. She could plow across 2 acres of land without stopping. She only stopped to fix her coat, for it's very cold in Russia.
Ooh, boy.
Nice. Good job.
You know, you were talking about coats. I wanted a Ushanka because they're very warm. And of course, it would make me look like a dirty commie, but it's very... They got it down for, like, winter clothing. They got it down for winter clothing. Like, literally, they have it, like onto a tee to survive the cold, like the Serbian cold or whatever.
I mean, they need it over there. It's not like over here where it's like, hee-hee, sneak, what am I saying? Ski jacket, but it's like, over there, they actually fucking need it.
Woo.
No, I see some people wearing like nothing but just like shorts in the goddamn weather.
Yesterday, after it had snowed, someone walked into my job wearing this. It was a guy, like a super tall, like white guy wearing literally booty shorts.
He's probably Russian.
And I was like, it snowed.
Dude, it snowed. Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, shipping $50. Yeah, I'm not gonna go for that. I'm just gonna go eBay.
We're going to milk these Americans that want our coats.
Yeah.
To the very bone.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Hey, speaking of money, let's switch the topic up.
Segway.
Elon Musk, the CEO, Tesla, SpaceX, is now the richest man in the world.
Oh, great.
The richest man in the world.
He could. I wouldn't doubt him doing that.
Yeah, he rose past Jeff Bezos on the 7th, totaling $185 billion over Bezos' $184 billion.
Wow.
Well, I wrote these notes down yesterday, but as of the 9th of January, he's worth $194 billion now. Can you believe that? $194 billion.
As we speak, Grimes is like pumping her fist right now, like, yes, yes.
Oh my god.
Glad I married this man.
Yeah, I know.
All I know from her is like his music, right?
She does good music.
I just know her from K-pop songs. That's it.
Oh, really?
So real-time net worth is currently $189.7 billion as of the 10th, which is the recording.
He's the richest man. His next objective: anime cat girls.
Yeah, I know that fucking meme. Yeah. Holy shit. Most of that stuff too, honestly, is just stocks. That's what I don't get about like, he's the richest man in the world. It's stocks. That shit could crash, and some dude with like $100,000 in his pocket could like become the richest man in the world or the richest person in the world.
I mean,
that's why it's really weird that these people are so uber omega rich, yet it's not physical money. Like, Elon Musk probably has millions of dollars in not liquid assets, that's stocks, I believe, but cold hard cash.
Some billionaires and millionaires, they have it in non-taxable assets such as paintings, art, statue, clothes, cars. You know why billionaires and millionaires have so many cars and all these houses? It's because they want to keep their their money somewhere. They can't just have it cold hard cash because the IRS is going to like tax them to hell and back.
Yeah.
Well, actually, cold hard cash, I think you can't be taxable, but I think anything in accounts would be considered like, unless Elon Musk probably has a bunch of offshore accounts. He might have been dealing with the Swiss. Yeah.
Anyone who's smart has offshore accounts. That's why honestly you buy gold. Buy gold.
I have
and buy silver.
I have a Nazi. Stuff. I have a Nazi gold bar hidden in my basement. Right. Someday it'll be worth something.
I mean, that's kind of worth something now. I mean, you look at the political climate of today. I mean, that's worth a lot.
I'm just joking. Can you imagine if someone had it's all melted down now, but could you imagine if someone had like the last remaining Nazi gold bar just like somewhere in their house?
Oh my god, yeah.
Holy shit, dude.
Yeah. Do you guys know how much shit the Nazis destroyed in Russia?
A lot.
Yeah.
I mean, they touched it, but then they died there. Like, they froze their asses off, so I don't know.
What was it called? The Amber Room? Amber Room.
Oh, the Amber Room. I remember that. It's in the
Amber
Russian palace,
Room.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, it was a Russian room that was basically all made of gold, I believe. And it just looked... No, it was decorated in amber panels backed by gold leaf and mirrors. And the Nazis came in, and it disappeared.
I thought it was because during the Marxist revolution they like ransacked the room. Was it not?
No, that was the that was the Nazis that took it, and it's gone.
Wow, that's crazy. Gone forever. Maybe they melted it down into those Nazi gold bars.
Oh, probably. It was looted during World War II, and eventual fate is just gone. It's gone.
Do you wanna plan a heist on the Swiss National Bank?
A heist?
Yeah, we can do Ocean's 3 on it. Just me,
you,
Will.
Oh my god.
Oh my. I mean,
I mean, your face was like, it's not a bad idea.
No, I was gonna say you can need more people than 3.
Here, I'll send you a picture from 1917 of the Amber Room, or it's a painting probably.
Wow, that is absolutely amber gold. It's
yeah, I know. I'll probably edit this in on the video too, just so that people know what the hell we're talking about, so they don't have to like look it up.
You know those shows where they have they put people in rooms and you have to identify what is made out of chocolate?
Yeah.
What if they had to put them like
That's
put
a thing?
Yeah, it is a thing. It's a Japanese show, I think.
Oh, of course it is.
Why am
I surprised?
What if the Amber Room still existed and they put someone there and it's like, all right, everything's made out of gold except for one thing. Gotta go find it. Just
how?
Yeah.
I don't know. Because it's just gold wrapped chocolate, maybe, and this guy is just going around biting different gold things.
Everything.
Yeah, it's like, dude, you're like shoving your spit on this gold chalice, and now you're just ruining
this
it.
Ancient, not ancient, but like old vintage antique. That's the word I was looking for. This antique gold pieces, and you're just getting your nasty, slobbery spit all over it.
Yes.
You're supposed to find the chocolate, not just put your nastiness on everything.
Yes.
Oh man.
If that room was ever real and I get to visit it as a tourist, I would piss on the. This is mine now.
The Russians have such a sad history.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god, you guys know about the Romanov family?
Yes, I think I've heard of it.
The last royal family of the Russian Empire, I believe it was called the Tsar.
Yeah.
They were basically just taken by the revolutionaries and executed out in the middle of nowhere. And here's an interesting fact about their execution. When they were first lined up to be executed, they had sewn all of their jewels and riches into their coats. So they had like all this like material inside their coats because they wanted to keep it safe in case they got let off the hook. When they were first shot at, they didn't die because the bullets bounced off of all their like collections and stuff.
Nice.
And this made the executioners afraid because there was always this sentiment that the Tsar, the Tsarina, and their family were immortal, essentially. So they were like, holy shit, like, yeah, they didn't die. We can't, oh my god, we can't do this. It's true. They're immortal. And then some guy was just like, nah, shoot him in the head. And then boom, they did. And yeah, Really sad,
funny.
the Romanov family.
I feel sorry for that, but then at the same time, the Marxist in me, I'm just like, yeah.
Yeah, like...
Yeah, it's Wario. It's Wario is the Marxist Wario in my head.
Oh,
Give me the riches. Give me the riches.
what on earth?
Oh dear.
I'm a wiener.
I'm not gonna say anything.
They called the house that they were executed in the House of Special Purpose. That's just a little tidbit. Yeah.
When I'm rich, I'm gonna make a house, and I'm gonna call it the House of Special Purpose. And you know what's in there? Just my collection of anime figurines. It has special purpose.
Does
Yeah.
it?
Yeah,
Does
yeah.
it? Does it really? Are you sure?
Yes.
Special purpose?
Yes. No. Stop.
Yeah.
Get your mind out of the gutter.
If we're keeping along the topic of fun facts, did you know that everyone born in the 1900s is able to drink alcohol?
Woo! Yay.
Fun fact. If you're born in the 1900s, they just have to look at your ID, and if you're like, it says 19 whatever, it's like, shit. There you go.
Pog, grandma.
They mainly scan it. They they don't really look at it these days, except like smaller liquor stores. For me, they scan it, and like I guess that proves like you're real.
I think it's because don't you have a beard and long hair? Come on.
I mean, I wear my mask constantly.
Oh, shit.
I wear my mask because I'm good. I'm good. I mean, granted, my hair on my ID is a little shorter than now because it was taken a year ago. But
my ID, oh my god! Before I got it redid last year, like what my picture looked like on my driver's license was me in high school, like senior year. No, it was when I turned 18, and my hair then was when it was pixie cut.
Oh boy!
And I literally look like a different person. It's like when I it's a good thing I redid my driver's license, because before, when I handed people my ID, they had to do that thing where they look at it and look at me just to is this fake ID? Because it looked so different.
You serious? This you?
Yeah, literally that.
I looked stoned out of my fucking mind in my current picture. Like, I wasn't, though. I was just really cold because I got to the DMV right as it opened. Well, right as when people were starting to line up. And it was literally this guy in front of me, everyone else. I sat out in the cold. It was middle of January, too. Like, last year, out in the fucking cold, like 20-degree weather, hour. And then I get out to my car. I'm all excited. I'm like, yeah, I can finally go home, be in the warmth. My battery was dead.
Oh no.
I'm looking at my ID right now, and literally I don't know why the lady told me to take off my glasses, and I'm just like, I have my glasses on all the time. He's like, nope, take it off anyways, and I take it off and I look like a complete goof. And also had like a weird, like, I think it was a bed hair or a haircut, I don't remember. It was just 8 a.m. and I had to take this picture. I didn't know if I had a smile or not.
Yeah, no, that's what happened with mine, because when I turned 21, I thought I had to redo my license, which I didn't. I thought it expired on my birthday when I turned 21. Apparently just can't read. It expires in 2024.
Nice.
So I went and paid $13 for nothing. But anyway, I was in the mindset when I went there of passport photo, because this was like right after I did the study abroad. I needed to do my passport photo. And when I went, I did not smile at all.
Oh boy.
I did the like passport photo, like dead look. And I tell you that this looks like a mug. It's so bad. And I'm not going to show you because I don't want you to look at it, but
that's fine.
No,
I would have roasted you to hell and back.
I am always going to get a ride now to the DMV because I think that shit's cursed. Like, my battery died. Thankfully, though, I called everyone almost. I called my dad. My mom was still at work. My dad only because he drives truck, but work regulations, I'm not allowed in his truck, so he couldn't give me a ride home. Called my grandfather, but he was still asleep. And my saving grace, Alan, because he was getting out of work right as I messaged him on Discord. I'm like, yo, dude, I am so sorry if you just got home and you were about to go to sleep, but like, listen, my car died. I need you to drive me home. I need you to drive me home. And he's like, man, sure, I actually just got out of work and drove me home. He was my savior.
Shout out to Alan, man.
Yeah, shout out to Alan.
Piece of shit. No, just kidding. If Alan, if you're listening right now to our podcast and you're like 50 minutes in, you're gonna be like, what?
The other savior of the day was this dude, because my mom drove me back and we jumped the car. We let it charge a little bit. It died again right out front of like this dry cleaner. There was this dude walking out, and he's like, I'll help you push it. I'll push you over to my truck. Here, let's do this. And he pushed me over to his truck. He had like this big fucking Chevy fucking like a fucking whatever. And like we just sat that on there for like 10 minutes and it got me home. He was the savior of the day. Him and Alan. Oh my God. I didn't even get that guy's name too. He was just like, I'll help you. Yeah. Kindness of the heart. Shout out to that guy. Yo, if you're watching, little blue Jetta, that you helped start up. Shout out to you, my guy. Shout out to you. You are a fucking legend.
Please sponsor us.
This random guy.
Yeah. I'm just pandering to everybody now.
Random guy with the truck. If that was you with the truck, sponsor.
Milwaukee tape measure. Please sponsor us. 6 feet 2 meters. Oh yeah.
All right, guys. Little update.
Sponsored by. No, check.
Little update on the Cleveland Browns Pittsburgh Steelers game. The Browns are up 28-0 with 4 minutes 20 seconds left in the second quarter.
Woo!
The Browns are shit canning the Steelers right now. Holy shit! By the way, are you guys either of you guys football? I'm not really much of a football fan.
I'm not caught up in this season, sadly.
I don't. Sports.
Honestly, I have three teams that I want to make the Super Bowl. They are the Cleveland Browns, just because it'd be a fucking meme, the Buffalo Bills, because it'd be a fucking meme, and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Special reason for the Tampa. No, listen. That would make them, I believe, the first NFL team to have home field advantage in the Super Bowl.
Why don't support the Buccaneers?
That's true. I just want to see them get in because, they're the first. But I kind of want to see the Browns win the Super Bowl after going 0-16 a few years ago and having trash seasons.
The true underdogs. Everyone loves the underdog story.
I also want to see the Bills because this is their first time winning the what's their division again? AFC East. Yeah, AFC East. It's the first time they've beaten the demon of the Patriots, and I kind of want them to win. So, speaking of football, the Washington football team.
What about
Washington? I don't want serious answers for this. I just want your dumbest possible response to this question. Okay. What should their new name be?
Goddamn, if they ain't to call the Redskins, I call them the goddamn backstabbers.
I'm sorry. What just came out of your
Washington
mouth?
Backstab. They don't even call them Washington because then they would be besmirching our founding father George Washington. So call them the shit smears.
What do you think, Kayla? What should the Washington football team now be called?
I honestly could not care less. I don't know.
That's a good response because they're kind of shit. But
the Washington Whippers.
they could just pick literally, and they could just go onto Google and do a random word generator and do that, and it would be better than what they currently have picked.
I'm actually gonna do that.
The Washington Whippersnappers. I love me some of that Washington Whippersnappers.
It's just as long as it's not currently taken by any sort of sports team, then it's free real estate. So I don't know why they can't just do that.
The Washington Palm.
Palm?
Yeah, the palm of your hand. That was the word that it generated.
Oh,
the Washington
I was gonna say. I thought you said the Washington Pogs. I was like, wait, what?
I thought that you were also about to say Pog.
Washington Pog champs.
Oh
no! Dan Snyder, come on, Washington Pog champs. Come on, man.
Come on,
Washington Pog champs. Let's do it. Come on.
After they were renamed, they had no sponsors, so they're called the Washington Window Washers because that's the only thing they can do for fundraising.
Window washers.
Random word generator. I mean, I don't know.
Washington demonstration. Oh wait, I can do 10 words at once.
The Washington frightened child.
Oh no!
Scream.
Oh, no.
Where does it say
I'm not going to say this one.
Qualify.
Okay, so there are 10 words, but I'm only going to read 9 of them because
First letter.
the Washington install, the mosquito, the nominate, the represent, the belt, the benefit, the kid, the atmosphere, and the wonder. Washington Wonder, actually, if we're talking real schlock, I kind of like that one.
Washington weakness. I just got that one.
Yes.
They have to. Okay, like let's say like. Let's give them a name that can give them like a really strong strategic advantage. The Washington Wimps, and everyone's like, "Oh my God, these guys are the Washington Wimps. We're gonna take them on." And then literally they get 16 like 0 to 16 or some shit. And literally,
what about that?
The Washington what?
The Washington mess. Oh my God, the Washington
mess. Jesus Christ! Whatever's happening in Washington is having a mess.
Oh, I just got the word post, Washington Post, but that's already taken.
The Washington wife.
The Washington wife. It has to be plural, so the Washington wives.
The Washington wives? Oh,
that just sounds like
God.
a weird suburban mom group.
The Real Housewives of Washington.
The Washington Wives is actually a thing.
Oh,
I'm sure it is.
It was, I believe, an offshot of the PMRC.
I think it's like a roller derby team.
Yeah, it's also known as the Parents Music Resource Council, the PMRC.
Very nice. Oh yeah, let's make it child friendly, like the Washington PTA.
What the?
Yeah. Oh my God.
Hot topics. I need to get back into. I don't know. I was gonna get back into a sport also, but I don't know if it was gonna be either the NFL or the NHL or whatever.
Hockey,
I
man.
said hockey.
Hockey, man.
Dude, hockey.
Yeah, I was gonna get back into hockey.
Yeah, good time. I'm really hoping the Flyers do well this season. Holy shit. I just want my Flyers, man. I want my Flyers doing good. Come on, please.
Yeah, based on our thumbnail, of course, Will is a big fan of the Flyers. Wearing a jersey and everything.
I love that jersey though that you did, by the way. Like,
heck, does it match the same one that you're wearing, or no?
The one that I usually wear is my hoodie, but it matches it matches like my regular jersey that I wear to games.
Nice.
So,
got that sports spirit.
Like, I wear a jersey that's it's an Eric Lindros jersey, but it's a modern style of it. So,
speaking of sports teams,
yeah,
how many schools can you count on your hand? Okay, actually, I can't even count on my hand the amount of schools that have sports teams called the Wildcats. I went to 2 schools when I was in my middle school and high school. Literally, both of them Wildcats. I don't get it. I don't get it. Or the Bulldogs.
Bulldogs,
the
Bulldogs.
You've never had schools that have like generic team names for their sports. Yeah, let's looking at me weird, no. I went to a regular school.
I mean, you mean like the mascot for the school, or
it's the team names too. It's like Wildcats, Bulldogs, Unicorns.
I mean, my high school's mascot was Mustangs. That's pretty generic.
Mustangs, geckos, lizards.
My elementary school mascot was a frog, I think.
That's creative. I've never seen a frog.
My middle school mascot was a dragon.
That's generic.
That's I don't know. Those are the 3 mascots I've had. I don't know what at least like in terms of like college. What was our school's mascot? A man?
Really, for you? A man.
Yosef? Mountaineers?
The human.
Yeah, that's literally what at the football games. It's the Yosef guy.
I thought they call it just App State and that's it.
I like
App State Yosef.
No, it's Mountaineers, but I mean like the mascot guy.
That's more creative than fucking.
I don't find it really funny when teams like just add a word onto like an animal. Like Penn State, they just like, nah, we're not the Lions, we're the Nittany Lions. Like, what the fuck is a Nittany?
What is a nit? Is like a ninny? Like a small
Nittany.
Yeah. What? Okay.
Oh, it's Mount Nittany.
I mean,
okay. Yeah,
my
that makes
college,
sense.
It was a freaking wolf. That's super generic, right? I feel like that's a wolf pack. Ooh, wolf.
But Mountaineer, Joseph,
Come on,
the Mountain
that's
Man.
creative. Mountaineers, at least you're like based on a human being or something, and there's a little bit of stretchability to it. Duke is like Duke Devils. And okay. But Clemson has the Tigers.
Yeah.
What?
But I mean, Mountain Man.
Mountain Man's fine. I feel like because the Mountain Man, in terms of the pyramid of the hierarchy of animals, we are the apex predators when we put our mind to it.
Imagine if my school's mascot was Bigfoot.
Big like Sasquatch. Oh my god, we're going full circle. We're going to end we're ending the podcast with another fucking Sasquatch reference.
God. I think the team, the league that has a lot of diverse naming is the NHL. There are some that have like animals like Panthers, Florida Panthers, the Pittsburgh Penguins. Some are just like fucking weird. Like, what the fuck is a Flyer?
Yo,
what is a flyer? Like, that's the team I like the most. But like, what the hell is a Flyer?
Do you think it's like back then, like they named it a Flying Scroll, and they're like, that sounds so pansy, so we're just gonna call it a Flyer.
See, but when I was a kid, I was on a soccer team that was the Flyers, and I think the image they used on the shirts was a plane.
Oh, because like, the sky's the limit when it comes to succeeding.
Like some of them are kind of like based on the location, like the Tampa Bay Lightning. There's a lot of fucking thunderstorms down there. The New York Islanders, they're on Long Island.
One island.
The Colorado Avalanche, they have a lot of mountains. The Vegas Golden Knights, gold, money.
Money.
That's the best thing that I can think of.
Yeah.
Yeah. The sports teams are weird. Sports names are weird.
I would have called it like if like the Nevada Aliens would have been great.
Aliens? Yeah. All right, we're starting a sports franchise in Nevada.
I want to make. I was gonna be like, I'm gonna make a sports team. I'm gonna call it
Say, come on.
It was gonna be based on like the fucking like the X-Files stuff, like Sasquatch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna base it in Nevada because there's nothing there, so it's gonna be like the Nevada Sasquatches, the aliens.
Aliens would be funny. I
the
feel
Nevada
like
alien Sasquatches.
There's gotta be like a children's some sort of sports team in Vegas that like or around the area of Vegas where it's aliens.
Yeah.
Like for kids.
The little tyke soccer team called the Illegal Aliens.
That is not what I said.
There actually aren't really any big teams that are named after anything like in Vegas and Nevada or anything like that. You have the Raiders because the Oakland Raiders moved to Vegas. Haha, funny. Vegas Golden Knights. You have the Vegas Aces, which is the WNBA.
Whoa, that's because in Vegas, the Aces have an ace up there. They always cheat. Yeah. I'm just joking.
Like Ace, Golden Knights. I don't know what I guess they just didn't want to rebrand themselves as something else. They're the Oakland Raiders. Haha. John Gruden's character.
I think we should wrap it up.
How long have we been going?
We're an hour in actually.
Oh, not bad.
Yeah. You want to wrap it up, or you want to just like?
Do you
have any other topics to cover?
Yeah, we've reached pretty much everything that we can talk about, honestly.
Yeah.
Aside from one thing,
but... Woo! Ended with another Sasquatch reference.
Full circle.
God damn it! This is gonna be a running trend. Every single episode, we're just gonna
somehow Sasquatch is in.
Yeah. We're gonna talk about the most random things. Like, today was Pog. You know what else is Pog? Sasquatches.
Multiple Sasquatches.
Why?
Isn't there only one Sasquatch?
There's multiple. It's a species.
It's a whole species?
Yeah.
Sasquatch or something like that.
All right. Yeah. Okay.
Have we ended?
Yeah, we're gonna end it
outro?
Right there.
Outro? Come on.
All right. It's been nice talking to you.
It's been good.
Kayla, can you do your shout out to your social media, please?
I mean, what did they have? Is the Kyung.mp3 on there? Yeah, that's my actual Instagram, but if you want to follow my art, it's Kyung.jpg, the picture file.
All right.
That's where my art is.
Shout out to do your Facebook, MySpace, Tumblr, Pinterest, all that.
Twitter, whatever.
Fancy stuff.
It's just Instagram.
All right.
I don't have anything else right now. Everything's on the Instagram.
Instagram's probably the best platform, not gonna lie.
Yeah. Okay. Well, this has been 2 blocks down, and
we'll see you on the next block down.
Oh yeah, and that's like the Sasquatches to say, sayonara.
Oh my god! End it! End it now!